This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Let's talk. I want to tell you a funny event. I say I'm down here in Central America. I don't speak Spanish. I am known. People know me. They still talk about the dog on the motorcycle with the lenses, the sunglasses. And so it's funny because a lot of times the people that know me, when they introduce me to other people, they tell them, they ask them if they've seen the dog on the motorcycle with the glasses, and everybody's, oh yes. And so, so that's kind of funny right there. And then they say, Mike, he's the one with the dog on the motorcycle. And then automatically everybody just acts as if they know me, so it's funny right there. So that has helped a lot in introducing me to people. Now, if that doesn't get them already, I also, like I said, I do the Hoi Chi, the body work. I've had real good luck with that. I've helped many, many people of all walks of life. Like I say, now I'm getting older. I do a much better job on the Hoi Chi than what I used to. So it takes me longer, but I do a much better job. I'm known for that. A lot of people know me as being able to, they call me a healer down here. I don't really call myself a healer. My God does his own stuff. He does his healing, and all I do is kind of prepare the body, but that's the way they relate to me, because it's hard for people to say exactly what it is I do. But I am known for the results I get from that. Now, I don't really take much of a political stand, and the main reason is I don't speak. I don't understand. So there's much of the stuff that goes on down here I don't understand at all. And this is why I talk about having morals, because that's really how I run my life, is by using morals. I don't know the laws. I really don't care what the laws are. I do what I believe is morally proper, and that's what I do. And I expect that same type of activity from other people. In other words, it's not morally correct to rob or hurt people and stuff like that. So once I see somebody's trying to rob or harm me, then I have the moral strength to stand up. I am not known for that down here yet. But where I'm going with on all this is, since I am a gringo, I do stand out. People think I try to blend in. By now, I'm sure y'all figured out that I don't blend in any place I go. And I don't even try. I've given that up a long time ago. But I talked about when I was in Venezuela, and I got mixed up with a street gang. They were having a change of government. I was down there in 2001 as a travel companion, and I used magic, and what it was is I was able to produce a light out of nowhere. I just produced it, and I made a video on that. What it is I do is magic, and I do self-defense magic. And so I don't really do it to entertain people, but I do it mainly to defend myself. And but I use all the techniques you use in magic is what I incorporate into my combat skills and my self-defense skills. And so I started a new one, and it's funny because in the United States I normally do the magic lights. I do that when I'm telling the story. Well, I do it, and then I tell the story about what happened in Venezuela. But now everybody in the United States tells me don't do it. And the reason is, when I do it, I scare so many people. I scare them a lot, and automatically people get on their cell phones and dial 911. So when it used to be, I have to prepare the people that I'm working with so they can tell everybody when I start doing it, don't call anybody, just he'll be okay, and then we'll do it. And but now this trip, they won't even let me do that. They said it just scares too many people, so I can't do the magic lights. So I thought, well, and the magic lights only really works in the dusk when it starts getting dark, or at night. And so then it works really good at that, but it doesn't really work in the daytime. So I came up with another idea on how to do this in the daytime. And I'm going to tell you what this thing is. That's where I'm going with on this. Okay, what I do, or what I did, I was at a party. Now the one thing is, the people I was with, there was about 10 of them, and they all know of me. They know of my Hoi Chi, and they know of the dog, and that's about all they know of me. And they really don't realize I'm into extreme self-defense against anything. They don't know about that. So they did know me. But I think there was only 2 that could speak English, and the rest couldn't even speak. So what I did is we were sitting around, we ate, and after we ate, everybody was talking, and they try their best to get me into the conversation, but it's hard because I don't speak. So anyway, I'd be sitting there politely, smiling and trying to figure out what they're saying, and so after a while, I started coughing, just a little bit of coughing, and then I finally just started getting more and more, and then finally I kicked back and knocked the chair out from underneath me, and I just started coughing and really getting ugly. And one of the people there patted me on the back, slapped me on the back, tried to get me to cough up whatever it is I had, and right when he slapped me, my eyeball fell out. And it fell out, it hit the floor, and it bounced. And when it bounced, I reached down for it, and it hit my foot, and it rolls underneath the dining room table. And so here's a long table, and then here are my eyeballs rolling around underneath the table. Everybody stepped back from the table, and they could see the eyeball rolling across the floor. And everybody, they were freaking out. And so it rolled over there, and finally it rolled up, hit the wall, and came back, and I got over there to it. And there was one man that had his hands there, like he was going to stop it from rolling around, but he wouldn't touch it. He was a fireman, so he had guts to even get close, but he still didn't have enough guts to touch it. He didn't know what to do with it, but he put his hand there, hoping that it'll stop moving around. And so I got over there to it, and then when I got over there to it, I had my hand over my eye, and then I accidentally kicked it. My eyeball. So then now it goes over again, it starts bouncing around, and it finally gets cornered in the corner over there. And then so I go over there, and I'm reaching down with one eye, and with one hand I'm down like that, trying to feel for my eye. And then finally, bam, I stepped on it, and it goes crunch. And then I'm looking down when I stepped on it, and it goes crunch. And then I stood up, and I got my hand over my eye like that, and I'm looking at everybody, and their eyes are wide open, their mouths are wide open, quiet. Everybody was quiet as can be. And then I put my hand down, and I started laughing, and everybody started laughing. It was funny. It was so funny. And then, like I say, I don't know what they were saying, but you could see by their gestures, everybody, their hearts were just going crazy. They didn't know what to think. Nobody knew what to do. And they almost had heart attacks. It was just so exciting, so breathtaking of an event, you know. So it was funny. So and I got it's just a little plastic eyeball, and I got it, and now I'm going to start using that as one of my tools to make sure people remember me. So but like I say, these were people that I knew, so I haven't tried it on strangers yet, so I don't know what that's going to happen. So maybe I might try it in a public place somewhere down here before I get to the United States. But like I say, we'll see what happens. And but it was very exciting, very funny, and it worked much better than I could possibly think. But these are things that I do to get people's mind off of whatever evil things they were thinking they're going to do to me. So, and this is one of the things. All right, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.